looking forward to? The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Clark. There's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season. The timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, tonight marks MP's debut coming off the bench to play in his first NBA game. There were some doubts and pushback as he maneuvered his way to the team that he wanted to be drafted by. But at the end of the day, MP said, "I know I belong here. Now is my chance to show the world who I am." Guys?
Yeah, he's clearly bought in and ready to go. Thanks so much for that report. And for my... Miami looking who they've got out there. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jacket Jonas in for Tyler Hero. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. To the paint, here's Ware, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
MP finds Banchero. Back to MP. And Ware pulls it down. Fontecchio. He's covered by Banchero. Here's Larson. Over Bain. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Black is out there with Richardson. And there's Skinny. Then there's Wagner. And it's Wagner in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scores, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Suggs, he's checked in for Orlando. And Miami also making a switch. Rozier, he's checked in for Smith. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Powell with it. Defended now by Wagner. Powell, the pass to Jaquez. Now Powell, this one for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Powell's got 6.
This is Powell's game. He's a scorer. He's a shooter that's always ready to let it fly, and he can do it off the catch as well as off the dribble.
Bounce pass Wagner. And it's the Heat on the break. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got his first points in this one.
Rozier is certainly a true combo guard in my mind, and he's actually gotten better as a playmaker.
Pass to Suggs. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
So for the Magic, Paolo Banchero's checked in for Wagner. And it's Bane in for Black. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Wiggins, a screen on Suggs. The drive by Mitchell. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good from about 19 feet. 10 points for him.
No hesitation from Wiggins, shooting with confidence and conviction.
Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted two franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Suggs dishes to MP. Pass to Bane. Suggs screen on Hero. Bane for three. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. And here's Adebayo. Guarded by Bane. And a wide open look for Hero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic trail by 18. Wagner passes to Skinny. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Wiggins. Orlando grabs the miss.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time, but it doesn't happen often.
Mitchell with the steal. Pass to Hero. Bane with the steal. MP kicks to Bane. Outside, Suggs. Here is Skinny, covered by Wiggins. Wiggins with some nice D. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
To the middle, Skinny. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Miami out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Take a look at Orlando. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Heat.
I love how they've kept...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it...
And there wasn't too much. Making some changes. MP's checked in for Carter. Mo Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Khalil Ware is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Gardner in at the shooting guard position. Here's Black, 5 on the clock, and MP throws it down.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Larson. Pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shoots over Wagner. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Bain. Pass to Wagner. Those three-pointers off the mark. Here's Larson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Mo Wagner. Anthony Black is out there with Suggs. Then it's MP. And it's Banchero in at the small forward. Is out there for Orlando. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Nails the wide-open jump shot. Ware's got 4 points now in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Miami leading by 18. Doubled by Skinny. Now Hawkins. And the three misses. Now here's Suggs. T right on him. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hawkins with the steal. Now here's Powell. Launches it. Does not go in. The Magic trail by 18. They get a hand on it. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now for the next. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 21. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, he hasn't been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Miami leading by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat fight with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against the conference of...
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
We knew rebounds would be a key factor in this matchup. You weren't able to control the glass as much as you would have liked. How do you turn that around?
Rebounding starts with wanting it more than the other guy.
Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you.
Hey, what you working on?
Let's go in.
What's up, MP? What's up, MP?
Hey, how's it going, MP? What's up, MP? Look out there, MP.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Risache at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over. BA, you're spot on. Orlando making some changes. MP comes in for Paolo Banchero, and Black subbed in for Suggs. And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
I just love MP's competitiveness. Some people feel like rivalries aren't as important anymore, but he's gone the other route. He's looking to motivate his teammates any way he can. And that's why he's declared war on the opponents they have the most history with.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
And let's check in with Ali. She's got the latest on MP.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Yeah, good stuff, Ali. Thank you. MP, the pass to Black. Just 5 to shoot. Carter with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Carter can't get it to go.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
Orlando moving the ball around. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Richardson's checked in for Wagner. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Hawks. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report.
Watch outside.
And here's Alexander Walker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 3. And it's MP with a rebound. And reaching the NBA, a lifelong dream for MP. He's put in the work to get here. Spent a season in France playing for Paris FC to develop his skills.
And what better place to develop your skills than with Paris FC? Over the last decade, a ton of great French prospects have gotten their start there, and maybe MP might be the first American to jumpstart his career with them.
Now here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Richardson. Here's Daniels. Offline with a 3. Orlando leading by 4. Black passes to MP. And here's Carter. Now here's Richardson. Pass to Bain. Fires top of the key. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, he continues to improve every year. Bain's developed into an offensive force.
Now Okongwu, covered by MP. Okongwu, the pass to Kuminga. Picked up by Okongwu. Pass to Daniels from the arc. The rebound by MP. Orlando's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Stripped it away. And now the Hawks on the break. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Black outside. Gets stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Rizachet. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And how about the skill of Rizachet? Able to outwork the contact and finish what he started.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Carter. And Wagner subbed in for Desmond Bain. Atlanta also making some changes. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Hield comes in for Daniels. And it's McCollum in for Alexander Walker. Richardson, the pass to MP. Banked it in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 3.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Outside Kuminga. McCollum outside. No good there. Good work defensively by Black. Orlando leading by 3. Pass to Skinny. It's hauled in by Landale.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Really good passing wing. Rizachet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Here's Richardson. To the paint. MP shot is off. Well, the Hawks shooting 41% from the field so far. McCollum on the wing. Outside Rizachet. Outside Hield. Lets it go from deep. Rizachet, no good. Orlando has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. MP, a screen on McCollum. Black passes to Skinny. Comes up empty down low. McCollum way outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Orlando ahead. They're up by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
And they're also drawing off the energy from this crowd. It is loud in here tonight.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Jock Landale. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Kispert, and it's Hield in a two-guard. And the last few seasons' legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the two.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
Hield for three. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. That slam by MP!
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Hawks trail by 5. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Landale gets it to go.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Outside Richardson. Inside. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
6 to shoot. Up top, McCollum. He's covered by Suggs. McCollum's shot is off. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Black outside. Pass to Skinny. Kicks it out to Wagner. Over Kispert. Here's Skinny. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, that's just youth right there. MP crashing the offensive glass.
Atlanta making some changes. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Kuminga. Risache comes in for Kispert. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Hield. Here's Landale. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
McCollum is just so crafty. What a handful for a defense.
Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. Both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Orlando. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The Hawks second.
Well, this is a team that preaches ball movement. Just look at their assist totals from last season. They are determined to create high percentage shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for them. Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run. Well, Johnson should get credit right there for staying ready and making himself available off the ball.
Suggs, the pass to MP. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Daniels. No points yet. McCollum outside. Back to Daniels. Landale with a screen. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
MP no good. The Hawks leading. Pass to Landale. Now Risache. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Johnson, and here's Landale. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And the basket by Bane.
You gotta D up Bane from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
Left side, Risache. Back to McCollum. Johnson a screen on Suggs. There's McCollum with the 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Risache with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Here's Okongwu. And the bucket is good. Okongwu's gotten his first bucket of the night.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Suggs, the pass to Skinny. Wagner outside. Daniels against Bane. Just 5 on the clock. MP, a screen on Daniels. Bane, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Releases. Ooh, that's got to feel good. That basket makes him 1 for 8.
That is great patience that time by McCollum. He waited until that opportunity opened up, and he utilized the pick and roll perfectly.
Back to Suggs. MP high post, and Banchero outside. MP, a screen on Johnson. Banchero passes to Skinny. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his 2nd in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Tipped. Banchero passes to Skinny. Now here's Wagner. Bane surveying the D. Pass to Skinny. Shot to stop the run. And Okongwu with the block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Wagner's checked in for Franz Wagner. And a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker's checked in. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Here's Johnson. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Suggs.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Kicks it out to Bane. From deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Outside Rizachet. Daniels against Bane. 6 on the shot clock. No, stop it in there. Jams it in. Andy. We wrap up the first half. The Hawks on top, up by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Magic.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where the guys should have just made the extra pass. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Hawks lead by 10. And now to Allie LaForce with an update on Jalen Johnson.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. He said there's some
Now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely. Agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
It's stolen by Kuminga. And now the Hawks on the break. And here they go. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
There's the screen. There's McCollum with the three. Orlando with the rebound. Skinny's.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Black outside. Back to Richardson. Pass to MP. 13 feet out. Richardson with it. Landale's there. Nice D from Landale. Here's Hield. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you watch Buddy Hield, Tim. A 6'4", sharp shooting guard. Some similarities to your game.
Well, he gets those threes up at a rate I could only dream about back when I played, B.A. The green light that shooters play with these days, I tell you what, it must be nice.
That's good from Hield.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Kispert. It's both from the stripe and a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Risache. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels. He's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. On the wing, Richardson, guarded by Hield, and it's Richardson penetrating, and Wagner gets it to go.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
McCollum looks around. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And the dunk by Wagner.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Looking to get back on track. Landale controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 4.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Wagner with a screen on Hield. To the inside. And the dunk by Wagner.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Atlanta on top, leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got C.J. McCollum. Jock Landale is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. Landale with a screen. Shoots from 14. Poke loose. On the wing, Suggs to the middle. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Kuminga. Orlando with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Skinny passes to Suggs. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that ties it up.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And the Magic pushing it up now. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs. Seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Appreciate the report, Allie. McCollum against Suggs. Shot's good by McCollum.
Well, that's nice work inside that time by McCollum, showing you a lot of skill and poise.
Suggs, the pass to MP. Getting it done inside, MP.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
There's a screen for 3. McCollum buries it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Well, you're talking about a guy who's about 40% from deep over the course of his career. C.J. McCollum has been doing this at a high level for a long time.
Pass to Suggs. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. They double him with MP. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
Pass to Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. 11 feet out, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. And Landale gets it to go.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Suggs, the pass to Skinny. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Right side Hield. MP with the block. Outside Bane. Down low. Here's Skinny. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Now here's Hield. Black defending. Here's Kuminga. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Desmond Bane.
And potential has really been the key word with Jonathan Kuminga. And each season, he seems to be gaining more and more confidence.
So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. De Silva comes in for Desmond Bane. And a change for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in. Suggs, the pass to MP. Here's Carter. Here's De Silva to the inside. Here's Skinny. Shoots over Okongwu. MP shot is off.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
McCollum against Suggs. Right side Johnson. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make... And so it's Atlanta with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the...
All right, tough loss tonight.
You know me, Jennifer Quintana. I'm always going to start.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And...
That looked good.
T about to tear the roof off.
It's about game time. Bring the pain time.
Game time. The pain.
It's going in.
Hey, need some help?
What's up, MP?
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Buzelis, Trey Jones out there with Ivy. Then it's Okoro, and it's Collins in at the center position. And for the Magic, the guard pair is so great.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Skinny is checked in for Wendell Carter. Mo Wagner comes in for Wagner. And Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Skinny the pass to Baines. He gets it in there. Baines got 6 points. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, Jones. Smith wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Black dishes to MP. Misses in close.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Simons kicks to Jones. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Jones. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's MP. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Here's Black. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Black's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Smith finds Giddey. Puts it up from 7. Good on the jump shot. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And Carroll passes to MP. Here's Black. Giddey defending. Skinny can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Giddey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And stolen by Richardson. No good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
They've got Anthony Black. Banchero is out there with Wagner. And there's Skinny, and it's Richardson in at the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Out to Smith, just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. The Magic trail by 6. MP finds Richardson. Here he goes to the left wing. To the inside. Here's Banchero. And the layup falls. Banchero's got 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside, Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
MP with a screen on Simons. Richardson the pass to MP. Smith with some nice D. Chicago leading by 6. Down low. And it's Simons that time on the assist from Giddey. Simons has got his first basket of the night. MP with a screen on Giddey. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And then for Chicago, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Yabusele. Okoro comes in for Colin Sexton. And Ivy sub in for Anthony Simons. Banchero, right side. Here's Skinny. It's hauled in by the Bulls. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
Banchero dishes to MP. Can't cash in from close range.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt. With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Giddey with it. Picked up by Suggs. Buzelis, no one around him. No good from outside. The Magic trail by 8. MP kicks to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. MP with a screen on Giddey. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 6.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Here's Smith, and the rejection by MP. Suggs passes to Skinny. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Ivy dishes to Smith. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Banchero. He's got 5. And Suggs throws it down.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Here's Giddey. Off target with his 3. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 4. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw. The timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Suggs kicks to MP. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Bain. Back to Suggs. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
You love to see it. MP staying engaged off ball.
Ivy with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Collins, a screen on Bain. Ivy, and the jumper is good. Ivy's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Buzelis. Ivy against Bain. Here's Collins, and he lays it straight in. Collins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
It's like Ivy has that 6th sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. 11 feet away, and the rejection by MP. Suggs passes to Skinny, kicks it out to Wagner. Off target from outside. The Bulls leading by 11. Pass to Ivy. Fires the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here is Skinny. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
3 points.
Jones has got 4 assists in the game. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the 2nd quarter. MP outside. Pass to Wagner. Inside. They could use the bucket, and MP throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point. That concludes the first half. It's the Bulls up by 15. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Looking at the Bulls, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Bulls.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Franz Wagner in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Isaac Okoro. Jack Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Ivy in at the two-spot. Carter, that's good.
How about the effort by Carter? Always lurking there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Okoro. Ivy on the wing. Guarded by Bain. 5 to shoot. Skinny is checked in for Carter. Richardson comes in for Bain. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Simons, he's checked in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Ivy. And it's Wagner missing.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's the teardrop. Nobody near Williams. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists here tonight. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Pass to Smith from past the arc. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Black off the pick from Skinny. Black the pass to MP. Bounce pass Wagner. Here's MP. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Right to the rim, MP. That's off the break.
I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Banchero against Simon. He was all alone on that one. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Simons. Fires from way outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Here's Banchero. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Magic lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Anthony Black is out there with Suggs. And there's Skinny. Then there's Wagner. And it's Bain in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. To the paint, Black kicks to Suggs. Pass to Bain. Buries the long-range jumper. Bain's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And MP throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. Nice shot by Smith.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Here's Skinny, and MP throws it down.
There you go. MP gets rewarded for setting a solid screen.
Bulls trail by 4. Smith outside. To the inside. Here's Giddey. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Ball's knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
Number 12.
Off the inbound, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Simons, the pass to Giddey. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
MP inside. From inside, again, the Magic score.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And the foul on Skinny. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Sexton kicks to Simons. 6 to shoot. Black grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer, Simon. Orlando grabs the miss.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Bane passes to Skinny. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Doubled by Skinny. Back to Simons. Again, Simons missing.
You know what? He's just stolen cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Bulls trail by 4. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Desmond Bane. And it's Franz Wagner in for Black. The Bulls also changing it up. Okoro's checked in for Sexton. Ivy comes in for Anfernee Simons. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. MP high post. That one's not going to go. Collins with some nice D. Bulls trail by 4. Now, here's Ivy. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
The Magic have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. MP outside. Back to Carter. MP sets the screen for Wagner. And then Carter with the jam.
Out of pick and roll, Carter does a great job of positioning himself for catch and finish opportunities.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Ivy. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
It's tipped. Stolen by Collins. Okoro with it. Picked up by Banchero. Jones kicks to Ivy to take the lead. Buzelis' shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 1.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Suggs passes to Skinny. Back to Suggs. Over Jones. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Takes it inside. The shot by Ivy, no good. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Banchero finds MP. Tries from 7. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Buzelis. And the foul called on MP. That's his... So it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here.
Your team lost, but you were everywhere blocking shots. What's it going to take for the latter to help more with the former?
Blocks are nice, but they're not the only way to play defense. Sometimes...
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Jen. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition. And the Magic this summer going and getting some shooters, Shams.
They've got some guys that can clearly fill it up. The headline move.
He's checked in for Carter.
Number 41, MP.
On the court for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. MP is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point. Here's Embiid. And that's good from 17 feet. Embiid's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Back to Maxey. George outside. The offensive rebound. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Suggs, the pass to Skinny. Up top, Black. They need this. Gets the three to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Sixers lead by 4. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Here's George. And George with the jam.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
MP is screen on Maxey. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Clock at 6. Shoots over Oubre. Bane, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Bane. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. These games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Maxey against Suggs. Embiid is screen on Suggs. Maxey passes to Embiid. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Magic trail by 8. Black outside. Inside. And MP throws it down. You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it too at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making a magazine cover is no doubt a I made it moment.
MP is screen on Maxey, and he lobs it up. The ball's knocked loose. Here's the 3. Counted from distance.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Displaying an innate ability to detect the score attempt. MP will do well to keep honing that skill.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
And Shams, you see the Magic giving up 4 first-round picks and a swap for Desmond Bane. Your thoughts there?
BA, they really went for it, right? Like, you look at the moves that they're making in a wide-open Eastern Conference. Sometimes you have to overpay just a little bit to be able to pry out a player like Desmond Bane. He's a perfect fit in this lineup around Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Bane provides the shooting, the scoring they desperately need. They feel like he's tough. They feel like he's gritty. He really fits that timeline. They've got their core signed for the next 4 to 5 years.
Pressure's on Desmond Bane. Looks like Orlando is ready to make their run.
They're in win-now mode.
Wagner, left side. And he banks in the layup.
Wagner loves the ball inside. He makes his money on the block.
Right side, Maxey. Oubre passes to Maxey. Screen by Embiid. There's the 3. Offensive board. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on MP.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
Orlando making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Orlando, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
Meet him at the rim, Joel. Just a fantastic block there from Embiid.
Walker, he's checked in for the Sixers. The 3 from Bane. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Bane's got 5.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And here's Maxey outside. Orlando with a rebound. Skinny's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Count it. And it's now only a 5-point 76ers lead. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year. And Orlando going back to the bold pinstripes. Shams, I think I like it. What do you think?
BA, I'm a Chicagoan, so I remember those pinstripe Bulls uniforms. It's a throwback look. From everything I've heard, it's been a very warm reception in Orlando. It's a little bit of nostalgia. Connecting this team to those iconic Magic squads from back in the day in the 90s, I think that's a good sign. I'm a fan.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Down low. Here's Walker, and he buries his first look.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Pass to MP. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball.
Magic ball.
Watford's checked in for Walker. And the Magic making a change here as well. Banchero's checked in. Magic trail by 5. Screen by MP. Outside Bane. Banchero in the post. Covered by Grimes. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Lets a floater go. Great positioning on the putback.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Skinny. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Richardson's checked in for Orlando. A minute 53 left in the first quarter of the game. For three, Lowry. It's hauled in by Skinny. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. Black passes to Skinny. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Now here's Watford. The D's right on him. Pass to Barlow. And here's Lowry from the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Skinny's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Now here's Watford. Black defending. Embiid passes to Lowry. Now here's Grimes. And stolen by Banchero. Right side Richardson. Black outside. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Banchero. Good. And the assist goes to MP. And now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Watford the pass to Embiid. To the inside. Barlow is rebounded by Wagner. Now here's Black. Defense is right there. Pass to MP. From the right block. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner is out there with MP. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Anthony Black. And it's Richardson in at the 2. Pass to Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second-round potential picks.
Good point. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Outside Richardson to the middle. And MP with a basket on the assist by Richardson. Skinny's got 10.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And they got to the line at a good clip. Couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Embiid is screen on Richardson. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. Down low, Embiid puts it in.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Orlando making some changes. De Silva's checked in for Wagner, and Suggs is subbed in for Richardson. Black outside. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. And Carroll left side. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Outside Grimes. Watford the pass to Embiid. And there's a pick to the paint. Here's Barlow. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on. Some room here for Suggs. Orlando again missing.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
All right, Chubbs, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Outside Bain. Pass to MP. Back to Bain. MP, a screen on Maxey. From behind the arc. Orlando again missing. The Sixers leading. This one for 3. Orlando with a rebound. Skinny's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bain finds MP. Outside Bain. MP left side. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The 76ers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Here's MP. The shot, no good. Good D by Watford. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Embiid. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Orlando trailing here. MP high post, hit his foot. It's being called a kicked ball. And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
Franz Wagner.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. From deep, and Carroll. The rebound by Maxey.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid. And the shot goes down. Embiid's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Suggs, the pass to Skinny. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Shams, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Back to Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow. Oubre comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Watford. Outside Bain. Wagner outside. From outside the arc. He's off on that one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Again, Philadelphia.
And capable of sticking it from the mid-range. I like seeing Maxey go to work from this area.
The three from Suggs. Drops in the three.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on Bane. Now Embiid, covered by MP. 4 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. Embiid's got 22 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Suggs, the pass to MP. Embiid with a steal. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Bane. Edgecombe, no good. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid.
First team foul. Now it's the lineup for your 76ers.
George for 3. Second chance effort. And Drummond with the lay-in. Drummond's got his first 2 points.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
To the middle. Here's MP. Ooh, the power move from MP.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Here's Maxey. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter. MP up top. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Philadelphia.
So it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Back after this.
Well, it's too bad J-Dub isn't healthy enough to play right now. He's such an important part of this team.
A dead-eye sniper and a dogged defender. He will sorely be missed, Shaq.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I like their follow-through.
Appreciate you joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this here for Philadelphia. Then for Orlando, MP's checked in for Carter. Richardson comes in for Bane, and Black subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Grimes, guarded by Richardson. Here's Drummond, and the jam by Drummond.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
Quentin Grimes out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 6 to shoot. Black outside. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And Philadelphia making a change here. Walker's checked in.
Number 33.
Walker against Wagner. MP, a screen on Walker. Shot clock at 5. Wagner finds MP. Here's Richardson. Orlando again missing. The Sixers lead by 6. Tries the spin move. Pass to Watford. Fires for three. Nails it from three.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Black passes to Skinny. Orlando moving the ball around. Richardson for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. A minute 37 left in the third. Now Watford. Pass to Barlow. Inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Screen by MP. Black passes to MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Wagner. And here's Lowry from the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Magic trail by 14. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Black to stop the drought. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And Carroll passes to Skinny.
So far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He makes 1 or 2 that time.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Lowry outside. Drummond with the screen. From the wing. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. Piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the work. Or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Orlando, they've got MP. Suggs is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Bane in at the 3.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Pass to Bane. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Bane's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Here's Barlow. Embiid inside. MP's there. And the basket by Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 13. Black outside. Back to Suggs. Screen by MP. kicks it out to Bane. They get the rebound. Down low. Suggs, the pass to Black. Here's Wagner. Back to Suggs. To the inside. Here's MP. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Embiid with it. Elbow shot on the way. And here's another one for the Sixers.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Black outside. MP against Embiid. Now here's MP. He had his back to the basket for over 5 seconds. That'll be a turnover.
I really like how he settled down after a careless first half. Taking much better care of the basketball, too.
Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Sixers. Watford outside. Embiid, a screen on Bane. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And the technical free throw is good.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. Back to Grimes. Fires the three. The rebound by MP. Skinny's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Outside Grimes. Back to Watford. Embiid, a screen on Suggs. Outside Maxey. Here's the teardrop. Good work defensively by Black.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Pass to MP. Wagner outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Wendell Carter comes in for Wagner. And Richardson subbed in for Black. MP high post. Outside Carter. Outside Bane. Picked by Carter. He shoots it. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Pass to Embiid. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Suggs. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. MP is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Suggs against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Good D by MP.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Suggs with the bucket.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Here's Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and it's easy to forget about Embiid.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A double-double and a terrific performance by you tonight in what must be a disappointing loss. Talk to me.
Yeah, double-doubles don't mean much to me, Dom.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dominic.